But don't yell at me if I miss gold. It's not honestly that important. I've already beaten this game a billion times, so it's just like, yeah, gold is nice, but... Like, I'm mostly just playing this to play it nowadays. At least until they come out with, like, the rest of the content. Then I might consider other things. How many more? I need a lot more curses. Curse the shit out of me, please! Let's see. Move a curse, faster swing speed. Crit chance. More throw damage. What's that one? Oh, less swing damage. Fair enough. Okay. Far Cry. I was going to talk about it. At least a little bit. Whoops. But, like, really dug Far Cry 3, but I found the entire experience to be kind of boring. The world was just too damn big for the amount of content presented in the game. And so you spend a lot of time just kind of running around and driving around being like, okay, next destination. Oh shit, there's a tiger. I need that for a backpack. I felt like that sort of thing could have actually been handled in a more, like, tight game design fashion. If that makes sense. Looks like there's a curse door? Curse door. Okay, well, let's grab the sewing. Do I want the sewing kit? 10% gold? It's worth it. It's still not that worth it, but still. Yeah, it's Far Cry, though. In general, it's always been that way. I think that's a bit of a... Oh, lose maximum health when killing enemies. Offer? What did this do? I am confused. So I have to offer something. Well, I'll give the sword. And maybe you pick it up later, or it gets you something. If anybody knows, I will take an explanation on that one. Let's see, double your bombs? Yeah, let's double bombs. Okay. Swap your items around. Ooh. I might want that. Maybe. I felt the same way at times about Final Fantasy 15. Good game, but it was really big and empty at times. It was way too big. It was way too empty, and most of the places that you go to didn't really matter. Like, I remember getting halfway through the open world, and then the game is like, hey, by the way, go here for plot. Hop on the boat, and then the open world, to go back there, you need to go back in time. And it's like, what? What was the point of the open world after a certain point then? I was kind of expecting it to be like other games where, like, everything takes place on one map, and they're like, yeah, but we couldn't really figure that out. And it's like, no, don't do that to me. I think there was a train at some point, like, I don't know. I feel like they would have been better off having several open world locations instead of, like, one big one. And so, like, one for the Empire, one for, like, the Water Kingdom, one for, like, a bunch of different things. Ow. I deserve that. Let's eat. Oh, hey. Guild's Mirror. I love the, oh. That thing lets you store relics for future runs. I don't actually care to do that. I mean, I'll do it, I guess. Let's impish key bomb. Chances are I'll get more bombs along the way. Okay. I say as I get yet more bombs. Lots more, in fact. Heck yeah. Let's see. It's also a good way of getting rid of relics that you keep seeing but hate. Oh. Well, you know what? That one actually, that's pretty much the best item I possibly could have given up there, now that I'm thinking about it. Okay. Anything else here? So I'm just going to drink this. We're going to grab the Potion of True Sight. And we're just going to go looking again. Okay. Secrets. Here's a secret, and there's a secret. There's no secrets here. Alright, whatever. Yeah, open world games. Another example of an open world game that I really loved, but then the world started to get to me, was, I really liked... What was the Ubisoft one with Star Fox in it? I still want to go back to the DLC and finish that at some point, because that game was actually pretty cool. Starlink, there we go. Starlink Battle for Atlas, which I'm pretty sure we're never going to see a sequel from it, which is a bit of a travesty. Because it was actually like a legitimately... I guess I've got a shit ton of keys. So I guess I'll do this. But yeah, Starlink Battle for Atlas was just like a legitimately good game. Ow! Well, okay, that doesn't help too much. I guess I'll eat the food. I don't know how to get to that other one along the way. But that was one of those games where the core gameplay loop, like, flying around and fighting stuff was fun as hell. The problem was the, like, once you got down onto the planets, it's like, here's just a giant list of Ubisoft, you know, objectives to work on. And I was just so bored of that after the first planet. And it's like, by the way, there's a bunch more, and you have to do this to get all the good stuff. And I'm like, bleh. That game would have been better if it was just like a truly linear, like, Star Fox experience with some neat side missions or something. Way more fun. How do I even get on this topic? Open world stuff, right. I mean, I've had this rant a billion times, especially, like, this year. But the idea of, like, fluffing up gameplay just for the just for the sake of, like, keeping you playing longer is not actually, like, good game design. That's just there to keep your interest. Or keep your interest, to force you to keep playing. To, like, make it seem like it's a big world. Do I want to get a bottled pilfer? I'll grab that. Grab the holy water first. Okay. Oh! That's interesting. So that one actually makes it so your HP doesn't come back. Ooh, that's rough. Mad Max is a perfect example of this. Still haven't played that one. I would like to at some point, just for reference, because I've heard a lot of people say that Mad Max is really fun, but a very flawed product as a result. Okay. Do we? Okay, didn't work. Should have done an even smaller room. I kept missing him, which is not helping my case, but still. Yeah, fun but repetitive. Yeah, heard that a lot. Oh, Miner's Flask is good. Wait, I should also be checking for secrets here. Nope, that's not a secret. But, I guess the, like, really long, repetitive, grindy nature of a lot of open world games is actually part of the reason why I rarely play them. If you want good Ubisoft, Shadow of Mordor was great. I like Shadow of Mordor, and have a full series on it, in fact. I've never gone and played Shadow of War, though. That one's high on the list of games that I'd love to play if I had the, like, time and energy for it. But I feel like if I played it, no one would want to watch, so I'm kind of, like, hesitant. Okay, Curse Room. Do I still have True Sight? I still have True Sight. Like a smidge longer. But yeah, now that they got rid of a lot of the, like, cash shop and, like, money grubbing stuff from Shadow of War, it sounds like it might be better. Whoops. That was a bomb there that I could have actually used, maybe. So, like, I don't know. Very firmly on the maybe someday list, but It's just tough, because, like, I was trying... I mean, I still have, like, a partial playthrough of Witcher 3, that I'd like to actually go back and, well, I mean, obviously I'd like to go back and finish. Is that a new boss? I certainly don't remember... Isn't the boss of the dungeon the stone guy? I thought it is. Oh, Demon Store. Well, we'll go check it out in a bit. Oh, guess I can't get that. So it's got relics in it. I'll stick my face in a little bit. Oh, we've lost our secret potion. I guess I don't have much of a choice. Oh, I remember it. Witcher 3 is the best open world I've played and has reasons for you to explore. I would agree with that. My problem is it's already an extremely long game. And so, while I enjoy the, open world aspects of it, I also found myself just wanting to get on with the story instead. Health, damage, and healing become small and even. And gain max health when killing enemies. So I'm assuming this would take health, damage, and healing become small and even. Oh. Yeah, let's grab the mushroom. Mushroom's damn good. Okay, decreased throw speed and shop costs are converted to health. Ooh, spooky. That's real spooky, actually. Well, I'd like to get rid of that one if I can. If I can't, oh well. Anyway, and yes, I did pick up every quest in Witcher, and I was trying to be kind of completionist. And, like, I don't need to do that. I could actually just say, like, screw it, and just go finish the game. Though, that's still a long process even of itself. But, like, the side quests are so good that I almost kind of wish it was kind of like a old BioWare title where you actually had smaller mission areas, with all of the side quests, like, you know, hand designed and put into them instead of this just giant map instead. Because I really liked that in KOTOR, where, like, you go to you'd have, like, your hub area. So let's just have that be, you know, the main city. Hey, that worked out. But, you know, you'd have the hub city. Okay, stay away from that for a little bit. Lightning mites are spooky. Let's see, Witcher 1 was like that and it sucked. I thought Witcher 1 was okay. It was just very low budget. Whoops, Bonerman. I don't know. I guess maybe it's because that's where I really, like, got my start gaming was with, Baldur's Gate was too freaking long as well. That was one of those where, like, everything was hand-designed, but, like, there's just so much to it that it just took forever to get through it. Like, I am concerned that when Cyberpunk 2077 comes out, I'm just not going to be able to beat it. There's just going to be so much to get through. I play, like, a fair bit of it, and then I'm just kind of like, and I'm not interested anymore. Played Divinity Original Sin, right? Yes, and I'm going to be honest, it's the main reason why Divinity Original Sin kept me going for as long as it did was purely because of how good the combat was. The story did not excite me, and going hella completionist on the world was kind of a giant waste of time. It was fun as hell, mainly because it meant more fighting. But, like, that was definitely a game that could have just had, like, maybe a roguelike dungeon mode, and then a much more, like, focused story. Okay. Do we remove curses? Hell no. I probably should. But instead, I'm gonna tempt fate and just get more of these. Yeah, CRPGs are slogs. Yep. It's... Ow. I deserve that. Oh, wow, I really deserve that. That hurt. a lot. Let's see. Let's actually just drink the troll juice. Let's see. The reason I bought 2. Story is better in 2. I thought the story was just as bad in 2. Maybe I'm being a bit dismissive, but like I remember getting to the foot race part of Divinity and just being like, why did this happen? Who thought this was a good idea? I was super disappointed with that part because it just felt so dumb. Okay, so we've burnt some curses. Let's see. Let's actually pick up the food. I don't think we need any more bombs, so I think we're good there. But yeah, Divinity Original Sin 2. But like, there was the idea of it was super cool, but just the execution, it felt like you could have replaced the story with a lot of other things, and it would have actually almost been better. I vividly remember the plot to... I mean, actually, do I? No, I don't actually remember the plot to Baldur's Gate as much either. I guess it's kind of a to each their own thing. It's just for me, it felt like all of Divinity Original Sin 2 is designed to like pit you up against each other, and in reality it was mostly just a, okay, one more curse. Wow. Okay, this worked out. The entire design of Divinity Original Sin 2 is supposed to be, like, pitting you up against, like, your teammates and your companions, which, like, actually worked out fairly well, because that's kind of what they had a couple of moments like that, but I would have preferred it if there was a lot more, like, just building camaraderie and some other stuff. Though, the, like, final Duke out at the end was amazing. But they should have almost had those as just kind of, like, leisure things that would pop up over the course of the game. Castle Crashers style. Like, I don't know how many of you guys played Castle Crashers, but after every boss fight, you would then go into a bonus fight against each other. And you just duke it out in an arena to see who gets to... I think it was whoever gets to kiss the princess. It was dumb as shit, but it was super funny. Should probably go figure out how to get rid of my curses, maybe. Yeah, overstocking the shop, I don't think would actually give me what I need. I guess the other option we do have one other. Pop that and see if I get... Oh, that would be nice, but it would kill me. Let's grab the holy water. There's the protein shake. Drink that. There we go. Okay, now I can go back to spending money like a real normal human being. There's the pilfer ring. That's what I'm looking for. Ah, Castle Crashers. Back when we all had in real life friends to play on the couch with. You know, interestingly enough, I bet if you asked around, you probably could find more people that would be willing to come hang out for an evening. The question is, who are these people that you're inviting over for the evening? Because, like, I've had some luck getting game groups together with some people. It was a lot easier in college when everybody was stuck in the same location and bored. Now that everybody that I know is an adult, it's a little harder, just because it's like, well... I live an hour away from pretty much any of my friends, if not further, and so that makes it a little bit harder for me to say, like, yeah, hey, who wants to come over? Also, people have, like, kids or responsibilities and stuff. I've had some amount of luck with, like, D&D and whatnot, which is good. Luckily, online gaming is kind of still there to help, but I don't know. Let's see. Got that. We are good. What is this? This one's... I don't really like the intensifier. There's a lot of these items that I'm just not super interested in because I barely swing my pickaxe. This is very much a throwing man's game. They make the cutest noise. But I guess in general, maybe I'm just more interested in games about people being like closer friends and like good buddies instead of, you know, constantly contentious. Because I could definitely feel it with the group we were playing with. The game really was setting us against each other. That was kind of the design of it, but it felt shitty. Let's see. Whatever. That's convenient. What is this? Potato. Can no longer crit. Oh, shit. Well. I'll be fine, probably. I mean, I'll need it, but still. But, like, especially towards the end of the game, everybody... Well, everybody. At least some of the party members are, were specifically, like, starting to plan just a little bit, you know, how they would fight each other. Because you absolutely knew there was going to be a confrontation at the end. And so, like... Me, being the scumlord that I was, I had, like, the perfect plan. And... Wasn't there a boss fight? Oh. I think I skipped the boss fight against the rock golem. Whoops. I totally forgot about that. Oh well, doesn't actually matter that much. I'm just in autopilot mode. Hello, Salamander Tail. You're not really that great, but still. But like, specifically for our playthrough, Shell didn't want anything to do with it. She was very much there just for like co-op stuff. I really didn't care either, and I think I even specifically picked like the everybody as friends ending at the end, which was funny because I think Shell specifically had said, like, you know, I want no part of this. And then I picked the, like, everybody as friends one, which I think Bird did too, which was really confusing because for whatever reason we were, like, at odds against each other. Which is dumb because, you know, if anything, we would have had, like, secret conversations or some kind of, like, plan that it's like, yeah, we're gonna go for this. And we didn't get that option, so it was just like, I guess I'm gonna fight you? Let's see. I guess I'll just drink this. I don't really have much of a use for it. Let's see. And we're just gonna scoot around here. People are talking about Shadow of the Colossus. That's high on the list of games that I need to play sooner than later. Probably this year, maybe within the next couple months. Really depends on my schedule a little bit. Doom Eternal is probably not going to take too long, which is nice. But Final Fantasy VII is going to take a lot of time. That's going to be the one long game that I do put in a ton of time and effort into. Whoops, poison. Oh boy. Oh boy. Because, yeah, I know the demo's out today, and so we're going to take a look at that. I was setting that up to download tonight. Oh, Shadow of the Colossus is free this month on PS Plus. Hell yeah. Too bad I already own it. But that's still rad. Yeah, the demo is amazing. Yep. I got to play it at PAX West. They had a private demo booth for PR people. At PAX, and that was really fun. Very quiet, but like it meant I didn't actually have to wait for... I didn't have to wait in any lines or anything like that. It also meant I didn't actually get to, get harassed by Turks, because they had, like, hired actors to pretend to be Turks, and that was apparently really cool. Wow, everything is burning. Do they up the burn rate on the salamander tail, or is it just all burning all the time now? No, it's just a chance on hit. It's a much higher chance than I remember. Make Shadow a shell game. Play and relax. I'm actually really bad at being a commentator when it comes to games. Like, if you ever look back at any of the series Shell and I have done, specifically, shoot, what was it? Gibbous, the Cthulhu adventure. I think that's what it was called. I actually check out if I'm not at the controls, because I generally get kind of bored. Playing a game keeps me interested, but, like, how do I describe this? Yeesh. Usually I have the flying boots at this point, so I can just kind of ignore these guys and laugh at them, but still. But yeah, Gibbous is super fun. Let's see. But Shell was at the helm because I was kind of tired. I think I might have hurt my wrist or something during that entire process. One way or another, it was one of those where it's just like, I remember playing it and being like, well, this is a neat game, but I am just so checked out here that it's impossible. That's interesting. I will hard pass on that one. But yeah, Shell was in charge, and I was just like super checked out. 108 beads. And that was a bit of a problem because I shouldn't be checked out. I should be engaged. But like I have this problem whenever I'm watching a TV show, or whenever I'm watching a TV show, anything in English, I actually do prefer to have my hands engaged in doing something. So specifically, this worked really well for me in college because I would watch movies, tons of movies while painting and drawing. And you know, more recently, obviously, I've replaced that specifically with just commentating. That's close enough, like while I'm painting and drawing, because obviously I stream most of my artwork, not all of it. There's definitely a lot of stuff that I don't stream. And like there will be times where I can sit still. I guess I've done that with like The Expanse and stuff, just because The Expanse is super good. But otherwise, there's a lot of content that I'm actually just like super uninterested in sticking around for. Okay, taking a lot of damage here, but actually not too much. We're good. Should probably kill the spiders before I do too much else. There we go. Does this? Can no longer critically strike. Yeah, let's get rid of that. I don't need any more curses. And those crits are actually going to be kind of helpful, considering I've got a very high crit chance along the way. Okay. Grab this. But yeah, so you'll want Shell there for Shadow of the Colossus, but you should be in control. Yeah, that's what I thought it would be. Okay, so let's talk to her. Let's actually sell some things. Specifically... Oh, Mirror Shield actually sells separate. Well, I'm gonna sell the War Paint. Oh. Only sell one thing. That makes sense. Okay. You got one of your best friends into the Expanse. He curses me for it. I mean, he'll run out of episodes at some point. Expanse is super good, though. But that one I will pay attention to. But, like, a lot of other stuff I'd actually much prefer to be, drawing while I'm watching something. Just because it's so unproductive to just sit there and watch. Where the hell? Okay, I went on a journey. Frobo had a plan. Or he didn't. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, just starting Season 4. I actually haven't seen Season 5 yet. We just finished the Portal season, whatever that is. I have totally forgotten which one that is. Or does it matter too much? I don't know. Oh, right, there's another level after this. Shit. Okay. Possibility, this could work really well or really poorly. Damn it. Almost got him. Yeah, getting him on the spikes was good, but not enough. Holy shit, we've got a lot of money. Guess it makes sense. I've got a decent amount of gold collection. Okay, what do we got? Definitely want to buy food. Don't care about biscuits. Impish key bomb. This is a new thing. Oh, if you have exactly 5 curses, removes 5 curses. That would have been useful a long time ago. Let's buy another key. At this point, everything is pennies. Bobo alone makes this game pretty high on my list of games to get. It's super good. It's definitely one of those games where it's the most fun for the first, like, 5 to 15 hours. Well, you're still kind of learning and finding all the new stuff. Once you get to the new game plus, like, 3, it gets a little repetitive. But, I mean, that should surprise no one. There's a reason why I never really did, like, new game plus in Dark Souls. It is super tempting for me to actually load up a Dark Souls randomizer sometime sooner than later. Probably not this month. I had it on a pull, but in retrospect, I've got Neo next week, and I think I'd prefer to put my time into that. Maybe? I gotta figure that out. Okay. Do we do more throw damage? Sure. We do less throw damage. Balance! It's fine. Down we go. I guess I should... No. We found both of the secrets, I think. I think we did. I don't remember. I keep forgetting I even have face cam on. That's probably for the best, though. I guess you just get used to it. I'm just like, wait a second. I should be emoting here. Maybe it's not so bad. Okay, I think I got the burning skull for that. Okay, Throwbow's good and gone. Grab that. And we're good. There we go. I do a lot of damage. That's satisfying. Yeah, I've got the... Oh. Okay, that didn't work. I forgot to actually de-skull the Skullman. Oh, that's fine. And we're good. I was just operating under mild autopilot there, but it's okay. Don't need to care too much. Ow! I didn't even notice him there. Well, it's fine. On the topic of things that I'd like to start doing, one thing I think I would actually like to do, I keep bringing it up, but the old Patreon Chosen series that I used to kind of do and then, like, be really bad at, because, like, I just could never find the time to fit it into my schedule. I always want to bring that back every year, like, especially if I hit a slow point, I'm just kind of spinning my wheels, because I think some kind of, like, voted on, like, hey, finish this game or play this game, kind of situation wouldn't be a bad idea for me. Okay, that works. Whoa, we almost got trapped in there. That would have been bad. Okay, spiders are gone. Oh, good. The burning guy has pieced for some reason. He must have gotten killed by Spike Dude. Oh, that's the case. Okay, but yeah, I'd like to bring that back, maybe as kind of a means of specifically focusing on older games. Or maybe I do an old game roulette. I don't really know. Because, yeah, Shadow of War, Mad Max, even though I'm sure Mad Max is probably not going to be my style just because it's too long. We'll grab that. Random amount of health might be useful. We've got a boss, clearly, so I should save up. I should be ready for that. Ish? I don't know. Kind of like what I've been doing with the roguelike roulette and the indie game lightning round is just kind of like a, hey, these are cool games that I want to actually play more of. Yeah, retro roulette. But is it retro if it's games that I just haven't played recently? Let's see, which version of Mad Max? The one or the one a couple of years ago? I actually didn't know there was a... I didn't actually know there was an older... didn't know there was an older one. I'm assuming the older one is, like, old. I'm more talking about, like, the... Shoot, which one was it? Okay. We should light the fires again. I want to do full damage to this guy. It's easy to forget about the lit fires here. He doesn't seem as interested in light, putting them out, though, which is good. He hasn't put them out yet. I think they made Nori a fair bit easier. Ow. Fair bit, but not completely. Okay. Fires out. Oh, he's the one putting it out. Whoa! Oh, cool. You actually can see when he's specifically, when they're not tracking you anymore. Okay. Taking some amount of damage, but it's not so bad. Avoid those. And he's not stupid fast anymore, either. Like, he definitely switches his pattern up a lot. Okay. But that's about it. Come on, Nori. Oop. Okay. We're good. You can tell I'm focused because I'm sitting up in my chair. Whoops. Man, I feel like that should do so much more damage than just 76. Ow. A little bit, but still. This is a much better phase than just, like, lasers and screw you mode. Okay, so we could potentially go up to the next difficulty level if I wanted to. Okay, by the old one, you mean 20 years very old. Yeah, no, definitely not that one.